Hello, and welcome back to Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Before we actually continue the game, let's take a look at some other stuff. I've connected to Ubisoft, which doesn't appear to do anything immensely important, but it did reveal to me that I had an Ubisoft account from ages past, which is interesting. But let's take a look at settings. You can change the difficulty at any time, and there's also individual settings within the difficulty you can adjust, such as making heroes automatically healed after battle, or making it so you don't have to do the skill management, or making it so that you're invincible. Various accessibility options. Very good. Controls allow you to switch a few things to toggle instead of hold, which I have done. I don't even know what some of this stuff is. Camera stuff. You can adjust the sensitivity. I've sped up the camera a little bit and turned off the camera shake. Sound, we have various volume settings, of course. Interface allows settings for the fast forwarding of enemy turns, which I have not used yet. And then there's online stuff. Also, maybe we should actually take a look at these memories, huh?
Initializing. Existence confirmed. Commencing self-diagnostic. I am Genie, jovial electronic artificial neuronic intelligent elite, the operating system of the new Rabbid spaceship, the WM Arc. My creator is Beepo, a primitive robot intelligence who made, oh dear, 7,685,546 errors during my initial design. 6,9,071,323 errors, 5,249,967 errors, 3,001,292 errors, 4 errors. There, all fixed.
That's a lot of errors. You don't need me to tell you that.
After the events of the Megabug, Beepo saw the need for an adaptive omnilinguistic assistant to translate Rabbids. After declaring it far better when he did not know what they were thinking, he pivoted to create an adaptive AI operating system to pilot the hero's spaceship, and so created me. Beepo may look like a short-tempered, self-guided vacuum cleaner, but I am in his debt.
Good job, Beepo, I think?
After an exhaustive analysis of our brave Spark allies, I can confirm that they are what they appear to be, a fusion of Luma and Rabbid. The Spark's memories as to how exactly this came to be are lost to them, yet two instincts remain, their affection for their mama, Rosalina, and their deep fear of Cursa, who pursues them relentlessly throughout the galaxy in hopes of seizing their tremendous power for itself.
I am not sure how to feel about them addressing the fact that we don't know why sparks exist. Maybe they should have just not bothered addressing it. I don't know.
Beepo, with help from his friend Spawny, launched informational probes to gather extensive data on every planet in the galaxy. None returned, as their turtle-like shape makes them impossibly slow. Their findings will have to be manually retrieved. Luckily, I was given the tools to do so. I am intrigued to find out more about the galaxy, and perhaps my place in it.
That's pretty funny. They made a bunch of drones, but they were impossibly slow and could not return any data. Fair enough.
Shortly after defeating the Megabug, the heroes disbanded. Some remained at Peach's castle to help her manage the Rabbids there and build a new spaceship. With the sudden arrival and then disappearance of the Darkness Manta, who took with it Mario, Beepo, and Rabbid Peach, I gathered the remaining heroes and executed a rescue mission, for which I have yet to hear Beepo say thank you.
Be polite, Beepo.
I am quite pleased with our spaceship, the WM Arc, Washing Machine Advanced Rabbid Carrier. Its engine systems adapted well to using purified Darkness energy to create warp tunnels. The armory has proven to be efficacious, and the cutting-edge holodeck invaluable. Am I the only one who regards our spaceship as home, or do some of the heroes feel this way as well?
Time will tell. whether I find the spaceship to be like home. We'll see, Genie. So far, you seem like a friend, though. And what is this menu telling me to poke it? 'Tis the menu of learning. Okay, so we can swap sparks around. The versatile Mario excels at targeting multiple enemies to whom he deals damage with a diverse array of attacks. Rabbid Peach shines when she can heal the other heroes while protected from attacks. Luigi does his best work from afar. Something about that sentence is pretty good, where he's capable of attacks that deal a lot of damage. Okay, also we have class names: All-Rounder, Combat Healer, Sneak Attacker, Pest, Protector, and Brawler. Rabbid Luigi is most skilled at diminishing enemies by reducing the damage they're capable of dealing out. Princess Peach is skilled at providing protection to the other heroes when they're otherwise vulnerable. Rabbid Mario deals massive damage at close range, usually with his gauntlets, the Dukes. Alright, and what do we know about Sparks? Starburst here has turbocharge ability to improve damage, and also, I guess, a passive ability to reduce physical damage. And Reflector, damage intended for the hero is redirected toward the enemy. Weapon-based attacks damage is increased. And if we press upgrade, we can give star bits. I see. This is what the toggle or hold was for this. Makes sense. There's also star potions. I see, again. We have no items. Are we able to swap the team around right now? Yes. Fair enough. I assume we're going to be prompted about this rather than having to do it right here. Ah, we can learn about more information. So Luigi does more damage from far away. Rabbid Peach can ignore cover. Rabbid Luigi can hit up to 3 targets and ignore cover, but does less damage. Ah, we also have their abilities, right. Mario and Luigi have a similar one. That's a heal. All targets debuff, interesting. Barrier that protects allies against damage or super effects. Also, she has a shotgun. Okay. Fair enough, many interesting things await in this video game. 8 minutes and a half of looking at menus. Actually, there's a couple options I would like to adjust after having looked at menus. This I will leave to hold, I think. And then the camera. Maximum sensitivity, please. Yeah. Okay, so we can access the ship to travel.
Hey, bud.
I don't want to sound ungrateful, but we do have a timetable on that. Do we have a timetable on that lighthouse tentacle situation?
Go figure.
Folks have this weird idea I control the sun and can make it rise whenever I want, mostly because I told them I could. Well, unfortunately for you, we don't know what to do about that. Hello. Are there just little mini battles? I'm guessing there are just little mini battles. And that is the introduction to that. Defeat all. Let's check the team management menu. You can choose who to bring. You can browse through your heroes and swap the ones in the team with the ones that joined us. Select your favorite team of heroes without any restrictions. Well, okay. We might as well try some other individuals. Let's try Luigi and Luigi. Why not? What is the Beepo Tacticam? I see. Bob-ombs have 1 hit point. So Rabbid Luigi would be well suited to dealing with them. And the cultist minions have 90. Dash, pick up and throw. Oh, okay. Dash, pick up and throw a Bob-omb to deal a lot of damage in one area. Or in an area.
Let's go!
I can do that. You have quite a long range. Okay, so you can't move after your... That's just something that applies to the whole game. Fair enough. Bob-omb do be walking.
Yo. I'm awesome.
So that's what Rabbid Luigi sounds like. Okay, so we level up.
Rabbid Luigi.
Funky Fresh. Did you just say Funky Fresh? Okay, so everyone gains levels regardless of who you use. Alright. Super Mushroom. I was expecting cartoon Luigi voice. This is more like, I don't know. You unlocked your first skill prism. You can use them in the skill tree to empower your heroes. Skill tree. Used to upgrade your hero's abilities during battles. Skill prisms are the currency you can spend to activate upgrades. Each hero has their own set of skill prisms. They can be used and refunded at any time without costs. Okay, fair enough. You can find the skill tree inside the Heroes tab of the team menu. Okay, so everyone gets one of these. Everyone's first level seems relatively... Oh wait, no, we have... I was reading it from left to right. There's many. Okay. So we can have them demonstrate the abilities in Green Hill Zone down there. This is also a Sonic crossover. So what kind of stuff have we got here?
Oh.
Yes, hello Luigi. I wish the menu had music a little bit. Hit points, more recovery, that's good. Kind of might want that for everybody. Luigi's movement, Luigi's team jumps. I'm looking for learning if people have unique utility, and it looks like that might be the technique and weapon.
Yep. Haha. Yep. Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
that's familiar. Luigi's done this dance before, I'm sure. Steely Stare. Steely Stare. Ghost Bullet. Ah. I see. And there's also a question mark spot. Now, are your movement bonuses basically the same? No. Health is always the same. Movement is not always the same.
Wow.
Interesting. There might be a lot of looking at menus in this game. Critical hit. Ricochet distance. It's easier to chain multiple opponents. I feel like Rabbid Luigi is a character that people I don't know, I get the vibe that Rabbid Luigi is a character that people are less likely to use, and I don't know why. Increase the number of targets. Chain, okay. You can also weaken with a dash, which seems useful. I don't know how useful weaken is going to be, but I don't know. Very interesting. Exhaust. Now also make the opponent more vulnerable to damage. Gel and Anzler in one button? That's crazy! Anyway, what do Mario be doing? Why are some of these sparkly? Oh, because they take more. Okay. Mario better at team jumping. Mario do a Mario stomp as Mario do. Crit. Weapon range. Target and attack while gliding in the air. That's interesting. That's fun. Well, that's Mario's fun technique. The first shot defeats an opponent, the second will deal 100% more damage. That's good. And then Hero Sight. Hero Sight seems like something I'm gonna have to get used to how to use. Rabbid Peach, what do you do? Restore teammates' health on landing. Interesting. Rabbid Peach is probably very good, is impression I'm getting. The triple troll is the name of your weapon, eh? Critical hit, range, third rocket damage. Lifesteal. I do always enjoy lifesteal. Heal buff, heal range, fewer turns. Alright. Peach, what do you do? You get an extra dash, fair enough. Extra damage. Wider angle. Peach's funny shotgun is apparently extremely powerful, so. Team barrier effectiveness. So you buff, basically. And then Rabbid Mario. And also an extra dash. Okay. That seems wild. Nice Shoryuken. Attacking does not end movement phase. Okay, so Rabbid Mario is gonna get in there and beat you up. No matter what you do, basically. Counter blow. So basically, if I get hit, that seems like a lot of range. Ah, a little ukulele playing. Fair enough. Let's see. So what do we do first here? We can give everyone various buffs. Let's buff everyone's technique. Oh, we can't. Let's give you... Give you crit. Alright. A lot of staring at menus so far, but that's A-okay. Check your new item back in combat and use an item to boost your strategy. But be wise, as each hero can only use one item per turn, and it'll cost an action point.
Zoom, zoom.
That is what Luigi says when dash. It seems like they got new voice acting for this game. I was expecting them to just reuse Mario voice acting samples, but it seems like they actually didn't quite do that. Well. What about the real Mario Bros? I think I'm going to insist on using Rabbid Luigi for some reason. At least for a bit.
Waha!
I don't suppose there's a way I can get to this bomb. However, I can just punch you a lot. Seems good, I guess. I think I'll just win this immediately.
Catch this! Luigi time!
That's true. Wait. Ah, there was an enemy there, I didn't even realize. Probably need to pay a little bit more attention. What you doing? Fair enough. Understandable, really. Unfortunately for you. Rabbid Mario seems pretty strong.
I feel stronger.
Look at these couple of goobers. That's the Mario Bros. That's them. Everyone knows them. You got a toothpick? You sure do. I actually tried to use gyro camera angle and it worked for some reason for like once and then it stopped working. It's the Mario Brothers and plumbing is their game, I've heard. It won't stop raining. Please get rid of the tentacle at the lighthouse. These concert tickets cost me a fortune. I just realized I forgot to swap sparks over to people. So there's that. We can try this. Level cap reached. Okay, fair enough. I've been out here for days, but the concert won't start until the weather improves. That cursor ruins everything. No cheap beats for now. My concert's postponed. I got a mushroom, though. Check your items now. Fine, I'll do that. Restores HP. HP. A classic. That's the noise you make when you dash. So, keeping an eye on that darkness tentacle, I hear Cursa uses them to sap all the energy from a planet. Nasty stuff. Crab. What? This red coin sound? Yoshi's Island? Interesting.
No, it's too much.
Okay, it's not exactly the cartoon Mario voice, but it's like adjacent. The village is menaced by something so powerful no force in the galaxy can stop it. Hold X to run to the plaza. Big flash sale. Do my audio-visual capacitors deceive me, or do I see some discerning customers with an eye for quality here? My usual customers, they have what I call value blindness. For them, I put out factory returns, overstock items. Still, they do nothing but haggle over price and badger me over reward points. Me, with 6 little peddler bots at home, I can't afford to buy them all shoes, so they have to share, but do I complain? No! I continue to offer amazing deals, such as first-time Beacon Beach customers get 2 free super mushrooms. My loss is your gain, but after this, if you want a full team heal anytime, you'll need to pay. Anytime except combat. Okay, so you can't get healed in combat, right? So what do we got? Cooldown clock. That costs a sun point. Goombas. Interesting. And then there's like various weapon skins. I don't think the weapon skins actually change anything about how the weapon works. Let's learn about Goombas. Pizza. Open the memories menu to check it.
Goombas are even more menacing under Curse's supervision. Thankfully, they are still Goombas. A single dash can hit multiples of them. Yet Curse's cunning is always present. Some of them wear dark mess-infused cooking pots that make them immune to weapons or physical attacks. Only by launching them outside the boundaries of a battlefield can they be defeated.
Interesting. Gameplay mechanic. Alright, perhaps I should proceed towards my objective. Help! Help! Bomb.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh. Blah. Yeah.
Dash! So this would have been a tutorial, except I already did that. Ah! This song is pretty something. By the way, 2 of the composers for this game are Grant Kirkhope and Yoko Shimomura. Yoko is one of my favorite video game composers. And I think this is clearly a Yoko track right now. That's a lot of bombs. Let's try some other people. What about Peach and Peach? Seems a reasonable team. Weird that there's like a... I guess it's not that weird that there's a bit of loading there. So how do we most correctly approach this many bombs?
So peachy!
It is peachy.
Yay!
That's one way to start that. For now, you are there.
Toodles!
Can I throw this up here? Well, it didn't have exactly the result I expected, but I don't know what I expected. Might as well. And shotgun.
It's on!
Yeah, they definitely have new voice acting that they haven't had in other... So you heal, which I don't need to do. I can try doing this though. Might as well just do stuff in case stuff happens, right? Okay, so you weren't able to reach me.
Aw, leaving so soon.
Skill prisms. Peach is having a good time in this video game with a shotgun. They should let Peach have a shotgun in regular Mario stuff. Nice work getting rid of that Bob-omb. I was worried it'd kaboom the poor creature I found. See, the door to the lighthouse can only be unlocked by the sun. With it gone, we can't get inside, normally. Luckily for you, this clever little critter can make its own light. Watch, I'll show you. This one seems important. Oh. Oh, well. That's pretty impressive. And thus they escaped. Let's look at the skill tree! Yay! Everyone's got one. I'm going to save points for you. You get a damage boost. You can have a crit chance. You can have a damage. You can have a crit chance. You can have a crit chance. Why not? Enter the Sunrise Temple. That poor spark of light got spooked and flew that way. I really thought we'd bonded too. Maybe if you didn't stuff that creature in a bag, it would have helped. I can enter a house. Typically, do not put people into bags. I was resigned to living with a Bob-omb outside my door forever. Thank you for getting rid of it. You're welcome. Glad to help. Oh. So if you run into a wall, that happens. Oh. This is locked. There's a light-activated lock on the lighthouse door, but it won't work with those clouds covering the sun. Fair enough. Beacon Town Flag. You discovered a teleport flag. Open the map menu and use it to fast travel around the planet. Fair enough. And we also have various stuff we can look at, I suppose. It's not very secret if it's directly on the map, is it? Alright. All that being said, for now, I believe it's time for the video to be over. Thank you for watching. This has been Mario plus Rabbids, Sparks of Hope. Still pretty good. Having a good time. I'm going to have difficulty deciding which characters to use, is my prediction. Hooray! Video game.